Alrighty, YouTube, we're back and we're gonna do part 4 to Let's Play Banjo-Kazooie. Alright, so we just got done with Clanker's Cavern, and we're gonna go... what is the next one? I think it's the sandy one. I forget which sandy one it is, but, okay, we gotta go this way. Go through this note door here. Thank you, thank you. Go through this note door here. Maybe it's a bubble gloop. Is it bubble gloop? I think it's bubble gloop. Oopsie. My cat just stepped on my stuff here. Bad kitty. My cat's name is Muffins. She's really, really cute. You can check her out on my music channel. My music channel is just Kurt B. You can search in... You'll see a guy with a goatee as the thumbnail. Is that the right word? No, not the thumbnail, the icon. Yeah, that's right. And... oh yeah, totally... yeah, we had enough jiggies last time to where we could just open this one straight up. Alright, so we're at Bubble Gloop Swamp here. And my cat is in my way. There we go. Okay, so now... gotta move to learn. The wading boots. This should be the only move to learn in this level. Only move for this level. Okay. Alright, so I like to climb all these things first time around as soon as I pass them. Makes everything easier. And we're not even gonna... those are there, we're not even gonna fly for this level though. That's okay. Oopsie. Yeah, try not to step in the swamp too much. Just try to avoid it, because there's only so many honeycombs. I'm not doing a very good job of that, but there's only so many honeycombs in this level. So keep that in mind. Basically, I like to go... in this one, I kind of like to... well, I want to start in the middle. And I like to get this first jiggy, and then I like to go clockwise. It's easy if I go... if it's a completionist type of map and I go clockwise, I feel like that's just the easiest for me. Maybe some people feel different. But I don't know, that's just a way to keep things organized in my mind. Just want to grab it just in case. Wouldn't want to spend time grabbing the other things. Joe, alright. Grab. Ekamboken. I think that's all we need from that one. I hate these guys sometimes. I'm getting a little frames. That might be the only time in the game when you're on an emulator when it actually slows down. I don't think I've seen that before. So if you're playing on an emulator, that might happen. Okay, this one, it actually might be best to go... yeah, it might be best to go counterclockwise, because... I think we need the gator. Don't need the gator until we're right at the end. My feet are numb. I'm going to smash them. And that will make them warmer? Or less numb, apparently. I guess I missed his foot there. Alright, the jig is gonna stay where it is. I'm just stepping into the swamp a whole lot. Alright, again, I'm not showing you how to speedrun or anything like that. Just doing a casual playthrough. I'll probably never do a speedrun of anything ever. Like a real, actual competitive speedrun. Yellow, blue, purple. It's easy, for this one, it's easy to remember as a shape, too. Alright, I know what it is. And the camera angle remains the same, so that makes it easy, too. I didn't mean to hit that a third time. Jeez. It's the easiest one. I'm not going to forget it. I guess if you were 6 and you were playing this game, you could forget. Even at 6, I took psychology. Like, that seems like it would be really, really bad to not remember 3, essentially what amounts to 3 digits. Alright. No easy way to remember this sequence. You just have to kind of have that locked in your visual memory, I guess. The hardest one. Let's see that one again. Alright, maybe I can do it this time. And then it's like a, almost like a star. There we go. Alright, we might not need to go back over there, I forget. The maps, we don't really even get into thing I like about this game, I mean, it's so nostalgic, but it's such a relaxing playthrough because the maps on this game, I don't think any of them are particularly big. A couple are complex, but none of them are particularly big until Click Clock Wood. Which that one's pretty big if you... I mean, with just one season, the map's a little bit bigger than everything else, but then put them all together, and they're all a little bit different. Okay, Click Clock Wood is pretty big, but all of them... I thought that was one of the most innovative maps of its time. But yeah, I thought that was really cool, the way they did Click Clock Wood. Heavy nostalgia feels there. Alright, we'll have to come back over here because, well, the yellow crocodile will move over here at one point. But that's okay. Just doing it this way, I don't know, for some reason it's easiest in my brain. That might not go for everybody, but... Okay, I said I was gonna go clockwise. Not true to the form. But I am going over here just because I want to... I know I'm going to change into the croc over there. I don't know. I feel like the croc part is the most painful part for me. And I like to ensure that I have... most everything done before I jump to that, and I want to save Mr. Crocodile for the end because that one's the biggest pain. There's actually... If you're, like, really unlucky on the day, or you're really tired, he can actually kill you. Believe it or not. For most people, it should be pretty easy, but I'm not a big risk taker in that aspect. Alrighty. Wait for this leaf to come back around. Hey, leaf. So I might have told you guys earlier, I play a little bit of Call of Duty. And well, I'm starting to get tired of it again. I'm not gonna bash the game. Like, I went back and I played Modern Warfare 2. And it can be fun. But as far as like, well, I never played on PC before. So I started playing on PC, and the first thing you notice about PC is like, the skill gap is way closer. I probably talked about that last time, but... And it's just hard to find good matches and stuff like that. So, like, they're probably going to do a remastered version. And if they do a remastered version, like, maybe I'll buy it. At least there'll be like good games online, but like my rig for gaming really isn't set up, so like I can get a good KD by noob tubing and all that stuff, but on PC it's like I feel bad doing it that way. So yeah, I don't know if I'll keep it up, I guess. There we go. Alrighty. Yeah, you can get a lot of the notes of the wading boots, but the gator does make everything... You can walk around the swamp then, so... That'll make everything easier in that regard. And, well, this past weekend was Easter. I went out and seen my aunts and my family. That was interesting. I have a semi-big extended family. Not as big as some people. Like, I think On one side, I have a bunch of like second and third cousins and great uncles and stuff, and the other side, I have a couple of aunts and uncles. But I went to my mom's side, and I don't know, if you don't have access to an Easter meal, I encourage you to make one on your own, of course. I would never discourage anyone against that. But there's something about having a consistent meal and making it, I think, is pretty cool for a lot of people. Alright, so I forgot how much I hate this part. Woo! Got it on the first try. Booyah! But anyway, yeah, if you guys have family, and like, I've had some rough times with some of my family, and I've come past that, but I guess maybe the more you get older, the more you start to value that type of thing, I guess. Even if you don't get along with your family, I mean, there's... Let's just say time does a weird thing to you. I guess. It's hard to imagine how you'll change as you get older, but eventually you do. And I'm not, like, super old. I'm only, at this point, I'm 27. And, like, things really do change. Well, a lot of, outside of you, things won't change, might not change that much. You might get a house and a wife and a new job and stuff like that. But society probably won't change that much. Mom won't need new boots. I'm kidding. Yeah, but the biggest changes that can take place with it, in your 20s are probably within you. That's what I would say. And if someone isn't changing during their 20s, they're probably not growing very much. And unfortunately to say, but for me, I found them to be years of pretty consistent change. And I would say, I would mostly say I think for the better. I think you develop more skills about how to remain a happy human being without wanting it to be filled by things. I think that's one thing you get better at as you get older, and that's a big thing about maturity. Not being controlled by things, and having your happiness come from interactions and, like, good stories. Might sound boring, but, I mean, life gets boring for a lot of people if you don't learn to engage with that type of thing. That's the best advice I can do about that. Sometimes you can't, you can lead people to water, you can't force them to drink. So, like, if I'm telling you, like, hey, this is the answer, well, if that feels forced, then a lot of people just don't see it that way. Oh, there's a yellow crocodile somewhere. I have no idea where it is. We just have a bounty of Mumbo tokens here. Yeah, again, this channel is very small at the making of this video. And I just wanted to put it together for fun, mostly. Fun, maybe entertainment purposes. I don't imagine I will make any money off of it anytime soon, so I want to keep it fun, relaxed. You guys, I don't know how many life experiences you want to share. Put them in the comment section. I'll be interested in them. Like, when I do the music channel, things were a lot different with the music channel. Like, people comment, mostly relevant to the material, the subject matter of music, which is great. How many? I'm missing How am I missing 5? Where did I leave 5? Alright, if there's some really unnecessary... I left it right at the beginning. How do I miss that right at the beginning? Alright, so I'm missing 5 notes somewhere. I don't know where I'm missing them. If this ends up being just a huge waste of time, well, this part anyway, I'll be sure to skip ahead. Or at least I'll try to tell some entertaining stories? Maybe some entertaining stories? Maybe a little bit like Stewie? A little bit like Stewie? Annoying Brian with his high voice? Nah, I won't torture you guys with that. Maybe my memory's short. Okay, I got those. Maybe they're on those ledges. I don't think I climbed those ledges. Alright, I'm gonna do something really annoying to you guys. And I'm gonna change out of alligator because... yeah, I'm gonna change back into Banjo-Kazooie. Because I want to find these notes, and I don't think I can get them with the croc. That's pretty much my first goal, is to get all the notes. I think they're up here. And they're not. My Xbox controller is getting a little bit old. It's starting to... The dead zone is getting... I have to make it bigger because it's just getting actually stray. Yeah, it's straying a little bit. Ah. 90% sure I got everything over there. My cat is in my way again. I'll be really pissed if I... Okay, I won't have to use save states. Good. Well, it looks like I won't have to use save states. Yeah, if you're playing on emulator, you have the ability to use save states, and I only feel bad about it if it's like, it should be something really easy. If it's something that seemed to be unnecessarily frustrating, left by the developers, I leave it alone. And my cat, I love her so much. Oh! God damn it. The cat just cost me 2 honeycombs. 2 honeycombs muffins. 2 honeycombs. Okay, now she's laying down. Like good kitty shit. I'm really sorry that maybe the 5 notes are in the crock. Well, that's where I will check. That's where I'll check after I finish off. Well, hopefully not dying. That'd be nice if I didn't die. I'll just get the yellow croc. Sorry. This level's taking me probably longer than it should have. Croc does like that. Does bottles heal you? I don't know. Bottles does not heal you. Luckily, there's honeycomb boxes everywhere. Yeah, the one after this, Gobi's Valley. I actually feel like that level is it's a lot easier to avoid hazards. Not that this one is all that hard. It's not that hard, but... Alright, Poop, I think... I'm talking and losing my train of thought. That's the downside about getting older. You don't get dumber. You certainly don't get dumber until you, like, turn 40. That's, like, proven fact. But... your mind does start to get crammed with information, much like how a computer does. And when that happens, it just gets harder to retrieve certain information. Not even necessarily in your short-term memory, but definitely your long-term memory. Just because you guys literally form so many memories. After a while, it just gets... your brain gets a little crammed. But wow, this is embarrassing. I can't... Oh, it's up the ledge. It took me that long to remember. I'm embarrassed. Just straight up embarrassed. Okay. Alright, now there's some backtracking. Backtracking is okay. I might not have had to do it if I just... life is confusing sometimes, guys. That's all the advice I have for you. We'll consider this a case study of short-term memory. Okay, now my roommate's cat is in front of me. And we have a dog too. His name is Ginger. Ginger's a nice little pit bull. And if I didn't say this already, probably didn't. But I think pit bulls are awesome. I mean, for the most part, some people are afraid of them. I mean, I think the only way you should be afraid of them is if the owner is a douche. Because a pit bull's like any other dog if you're not a total douche to your animal. If you raise it correctly, they're super loving and they're super affectionate. And if trained right, they're actually great guard dogs as well. But some people just don't see them that way. Use them as things rather than pets, and that's really unfortunate. But there we go. Now we just have the croc. Alright, been all over the map. So these notes better be inside this giant croc. If they are, I will be a little bit PO'd. So I went back and watched the show, a bit, segments of the show called Whose Line Is It Anyway? And I remember it being a pretty funny show. I think the funniest part about that show is the stuff Colin Mockery would say. Some of the other stuff, like you could tell it was sketch comedy. Some of the jokes, they were always like, meh, but what can you do when it's sketch comedy? You have to think on your feet. But sometimes Colin would just say the weirdest things with the most straight face that you could imagine. So I thought Colin was, in my opinion, Colin was by far the best character on the show. Ryan was good too. And I think Wayne Brady, he had some funny stuff, but he was more there for the charm effect. And probably diversity. But yeah. And the other guests were generally rotating a guest. I think I forget what one guy's name was, but they had the one guy on there for a really long time, and he did a lot of sketches with him. Probably did more episodes then. Alright, now I'm pissed. Now I'm pissed because I don't know. Let's see if we can do this. Now, if you want, you can go... If you want, you can go to another level and get the shoes. You can get the running shoes, so you can go faster, and that'll make everything easier. But if you just stay, go in a straight line to all the Yumblies, and if you cut in front of them like that, it can make things easier. That can make things easier. Okay, a little bit closer right now. He's getting lucky. My random number generator is not being nice. I think he might win this round. That's stupid. Cut in front of him. Woo. Oh, I thought this was so stupid as a kid. Good start here. This is weird right now. There, getting some... There, we're getting some good luck. Oh, this time was really easy. Suck it, Mr. Vile. Alright, there's all 10 notes, or all 10 jigsaw pieces. I might just skip ahead to where they are, if it takes me a while. I'll do that in the editing. Again, sorry for my... extra life, why not? Sorry for me losing track of 5 notes. Oh, don't you hate that? I think I remember. Here they are. Silly me. Alright, now on to the first Cheeto page. Cheeto page, Cheeto page. Alright, so what we got to do here for the Cheeto page, we have to go back. This way. The thing I like about this game is, as opposed to Banjo-Kazooie, I think respawning enemies are 95% of the time a bad idea. Like, there's... unless it's in a boss fight, if they're just respawning enemies on a map, I do not see the point of it. That's the one thing about Banjo-Kazooie that I feel I have a right to complain about. Alright, so this is how we get to the map, or the Freezy. Oh, Freezeezy is the next one. Then it's Gobi's Valley. Freezeezy is pretty much my favorite. The final boss and all that stuff.